All right, so 3 rounds of warm-ups. Tonight is a Muay Thai night. That means knees. That's right, knees. So we'll be focusing hard on knees tonight. We have 3 rounds of warm-ups. We're going to do 3 different things. So on the first one, we're going to throw a caldron. What's a caldron? What's that? I heard knee. It is a knee. Anybody else? Straight knee. It's a straight knee. Okay, straight knee. And we're just doing a form check to help everybody out. Okay. So when he goes to throw his straight knee, I'm just going to catch. Okay. It's nice and gentle. I'm going to check. Make sure he's extended. He's on the ball of his foot. He's grabbing the top of my head. Okay. The other thing he could also do is he could also fold this back if you wanted to as well. Okay. Those are your 2 good actually the other side. So if he's going to fold it back, you fold back the opposite side. Okay. If you use the same side, you put it on top of the head. All right. But you want to make sure you're extending out. So now he's going to do the switch. And again, I'm going to catch it. Okay. Just catch. That's all. Just catch it so I can check his form. Make sure he's extended. Make sure his shoulder is in line with his hips. Okay. 2 and 2 back and forth. 1 power, 1 switch, 1 power, 1 switch. That's all you're doing right now. Going to warm the hips up by checking our form. All right? All right. Grab a partner. Let's go. Caldron, form check. Caldron, form check. But don't want to listen to any advice. Then I got brothers and cut in my passion. I'm lazy with it, or I follow the lane. Flow be telling my future a living. I don't want the riches, I just want my heaven. I turn it on, get it, that's up on the plate. We take out the demon when we in the set. Live in the spirit, I don't need the friends. My work is authentic, the proof of the bridge. I'm talking too much of bitch. Yeah, so in this one, you're just checking each other's knees. So you're going to throw a straight knee. A straight knee is called caldron. So off your foot, you're going to come up, line it up. So if I'm on the same side, I have 2 options. I can either grab the head as I come up. Okay, that's right. Yep, you're going to just catch it and just check the form. The other option is you can fold the opposite arm back over. Okay.
What's my stance? What's that mean?
So kickstance. So kickstance, I'm here, 1 step forward. It's very similar to a boxing stance, but the hips actually travel over top of the lead leg. So instead of being back here, you're here. This allows for greater ease of movement for kicks and knees.
All right.
Yeah. Now we do sometimes still use a boxing stance when we're throwing a punch, but we go back immediately to this stance.
Okay.
Yeah. Toes point towards the opponent. My shoulders stay in.
All right.
So, okay. Yeah. In between classes, I do lots of tutorials. So after this class is over, we can step off to the side. We can go over some more stuff.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Yes, sir. How you doing today? Good. How you doing?
I was hurt last week.
What's that?
I was hurt Wednesday.
Oh, no worries.
If I could go on the form.
Sure, sure. So if I'm here, let's say if you're southpaw, then your right foot will be forward.
Okay.
Yep. Then your right foot will be forward. Yep. So if you're doing a rear leg, you're going to shoot straight up, and you're going to grab, and then your partner's going to catch your knee. There you go. You want to line this up so that way I'm on the ball of my foot, my hip, and my shoulder aligned together for extension, so getting maximum penetration. The other thing you do is take the opposite and cover on the opposite. That's usually for a long extended knee. Okay. So if it's off a switch, same thing, but you come off of a switch. It's the only difference.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, same form, but all you're doing is you're coming off the switch. Yes. Yeah. Dedicated, and Jesus parted with my sin left to segregated. Unlimited highs, and they see we ain't medicated. Look how far we made it. Understand we ain't separated. Try to extend your hips out. Extend your hip with your knee. Time. All right, real quick. Now we're going to move into the prime knee of the night. All right, the prime knee of the night. Here's the thing. We're going to do a lot of what's called cow kratum tonight. Cow kratum. Now, if you don't know what that is, don't feel bad. It sounds really weird, okay? Who watches Muay Thai videos on YouTube? Did you ever see this girl called Supergirl? Yeah? If you haven't, you have to go on YouTube and just look up Muay Thai Supergirl. Look her up, okay? She famously does a lot of what's called cow kratum, all right? Those are the poking or battering ram knees. So right now you're going to practice that with your partner. So you go into a slight clinch position, okay? You're going to try to bring your knee to your shoulder, and then you're going to pop it out, okay? Drop down, back in clinch position. Remember, clinch position is toes pointed out. Legs are just as wide or slightly wider than shoulders, okay? I make sure that my hips are over top of my legs. My shoulders are over top of my hips, all right? So again, everything is lined up, toes pointed out. Now I'll take the opposite leg and do the same thing. Try to get up to where I can touch my shoulder and then pop out the knee, okay? And that's going to be his turn, okay? Just nice and gentle back and forth. The closer you can get your knee to your chest, the better the cow kratum. All right? That's the main secret of the technique. Yes?
Is that outside or is it like something?
It's mostly towards the inside. Because if you're outside, then you're going to extend out, and it's going to become more or less a cow gong. A cow gong turns over on the 90. So this is more here instead. Now, you can turn here as well. That's perfectly fine. But if you go to the outside first, then it's going to turn all the way over. And that becomes like a cow gong. So we're not hitting the 90, we're hitting more on the front side. Make sense? All right, here we go. Cow gong.
It's all right, go my neck, it's all iced. I'm on ice.
Sure.
Real quick, on that knee catcher, we like missed it and we were doing it like crap. Can you show us that, like the first thing?
The first one, first one was with cow gong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first one, all you do is there's two versions. One is that I come up and then I grab his head, okay, with a cow gong, so the cow gong is going in straight.
Yeah.
And the other one is off of the opposite guard.
What was the catch for it that you were showing?
Oh, it's just a latch. So it's just a simple catch. Yeah. That's all.
Okay, so it is opposite. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to figure out which arm you're supposed to catch with.
Yeah, and it's just so I can check form. It's got nothing to do with any kind of.
You would never do that in a fight.
Never. No.
It did seem weird. Okay.
Yeah. I would never do this in a fight. All I'm doing is I'm catching it just so I can hold his form and make sure it's correct. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
now on to the next thing.
Yes, sir. Good. Remember, come straight up and go straight out. Straight up, straight out. Yep, straight up, straight out. Not really, not really. Your hip can turn with the knee, but you're not turning it beforehand. Yeah. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, don't do this. As soon as I do this, they're gonna knee you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like wrestling. Yeah, the closer your hips are, the less you'll get hit.
Awesome.
Yeah. And see your feet? Instead of being here, turn them out. That gives you leverage when you're in a clinch position.
Awesome.
Yeah. This making sense so far?
Yeah.
Good.
So you want to up and then push.
Yeah, straight up, and out. Yeah, it's called Kratum. Kratum.
Your turn to kick my ass. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, this is part of the warm-up rounds. We do 3 warm-up rounds, and then we'll be starting our calisthenics and bag work.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Good. It's even better if you can bring it up here and then pop it out. Yeah. Just think of clinching, right? So if I'm clinching up close, so I have to pop it in and pop it out. Yeah. There you go. Oh, you're giving way too much real estate. So think. If I'm clinching, if I'm doing this, I'm saying, please knee me, right? So instead of doing this, boom, right? Okay. Now it's harder for him to knee me, right? Yeah, so now he has to work on it. Yeah. So I want my feet to be pointed out, toes out, and this actually makes it harder for him to knee me. So now the Kal Kratum comes even more handy because now I can just pop it, boom. See that?
You can pull me into it.
Yeah. So the closer I can get to my chest, the easier it pops out. See that?
Yeah, I think it's
Yes, sir.
It's super cool, right?
Yes, it is.
So if I'm understanding this one correctly, like let's say we're close, we can create the space we need by shrinking.
Yep.
Like he says.
Yep. Exactly.
And then pushing out.
Yep. Precisely. You got this. It is. Yeah. It works in any clinch. Yeah, it works in any clinch. The big secret is just simply being able to pop your hip out and go in.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. And making sure that you're moving the hip with the knee, like a teep. It's the teep of the knees.
Yeah. I remember in her videos, she's like, you have to like become a shrimp.
It's true.
Become a shrimp and then push out.
That's exactly how it works. There you go. Yeah, and the more you can pop your hip out a little bit, the more you can pop the knee in. Yeah, so like, watch. If I'm here, let's say I'm in a clinch position, right? I have them. I want to rock the hip out. Now see how it creates a little space? I can bring my knee in, boom, pop out. That's better. There you go. There you go. Time. All right. Last warm-up round. Last warm-up round. All right. So now you're going to transition from one to the other. Okay. We're going to go Kal Dang to Kal Kong. Kal Kratum, rather. All right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it gives you a chance to feel the difference between the two ranges. Okay. So I'm here. I go 1, 2. This one drops down. This one comes straight up. I pop out. Pop out. Now watch, because there is very close, weird footwork involved. Right? When I come up, and Kal Dang, remember, is the training knee. So I'm using my thigh. I'm not using my knee. Why? Because we're partners, and we still have some training to do tonight. Okay. So I come up. I smack my knee against him. It drops down. I smack my knee against him. It drops down. It's not going to hurt his ribs.
Thank you.
All right. The opposite one, I bring it straight up in the middle and I push out. I drop down and I switch. I push out in the middle. Okay. Again, the closer you get the knee to your chest, the easier it is to push that knee out. Does that make sense? So yes, 4 knees each for each person. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? All right. Go nice and easy because if you go fast, these knees hurt. All right? All right, here we go. Go! Good evening, sir. Good, how you doing? You know. That's right. Good. Try to make this switch. When you do the kratom, try to make it kind of quick, come up, and as it drops down, pick the other one up. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, so it's boom, boom. Better, better. Yeah. Good. Yeah, the whole idea of that's why everybody do it's called Kao Dang. It's a slapping knee. And that way you can go a little bit harder, but it doesn't hurt. Using the muscle of the leg, not the bone of the leg.
I'm trying.
No, it's okay. Just trying to help you out a little bit. Time! All right, for your first cycle through, All right, so on the bag, you will be doing the Kao Krotum, okay? So you're, it's okay. So on the bag, you are going to start in clinch position, all right? You're going to fire 4 of the Kao Krotum. This is going to give you a chance to feel how to shrimp yourself back to get that knee in, because you need to be able to use this distance. Shrimp it back, pop in, drop down, shrimp back, pop in, drop down. Okay? So that way you can learn how to work this distance. After you finish 4 knees, you're going to post out. When I re-enter, I'm going to put my long guard out and then re-enter by grabbing the bag from here, okay? So I post out. Don't have to lose contact, by the way. After that last knee, I can post out. I can remain contacted to the bag. I'm going to enter with a grab. I step in. All right? This whole round is about just form. Notice you're not going hard. You're going good, okay? In clinch position, you will start. Shrimp it back, knee. Shrimp it back, knee. Shrimp back, knee. Shrimp back, knee. Okay? If your footwork's not that fast at first, okay. Work up to it. Eventually, as you practice more, you'll get this rhythm down, okay? Eventually, you get to that. It's okay. Post out. Reach in from the post. Make sense? Any questions? What's that? Okay. All right. Out here, your partner will be in diamond footwork. This time on diamond footwork, I want you walking with it. So, start on a line. Step up, step down. Step up, step down. Every time I step down, my leg's going to be on that line. Every single time. Once I hit about 2 tiles, I'm going to work my way back. Remember, the direction you're going, that leg steps first. Every single time. So if I'm going right now, I step right. I step right. I'm going left, I step left. I step left. I step left. That leg is always going to go first. This will play very heavily in advanced techniques later. So it's a really good thing to learn. All right, you got it? All right, let's go. Get a partner, get to the floor, get to the bag. Here we go. Ready.
I want this a trail film.
What's there?
Can you slow the footwork down for me?
Sure. Go. So since you're on here, right? So now I'm going to step right. Step right. Step right. Step right. Yeah. Yeah. So you're switching stances every time, see? Switch! Makes sense? I'll see you next time. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go to the back. Go! Absolutely. So, if I'm going right now, I'm going to step right in this line. And I'm going to step right first every single time. All I'm doing is I'm switching stances, see? Make sense? Yeah.
I'm trying to see what I got. I feel weird.
Step there. So, see that line?
Yeah.
Keep the back foot on that line.
Back on that line.
See?
Back on that line.
Yes, sir. Certainly. Go! So watch. My back foot's going to stay on this line. See? Nope. The front foot's going to stay up here. Front foot's going to stay up here. Now when I go, I'm switching stances, right? So I'm going left, so the left foot's always going to step first. Switch! Right, don't go behind the line. You stay in front of the line. Go! Watch. So I stay this line in front. So, see? Switch. Switch. See? Yeah. So watch. I'm here. Switch. Switch. See? Nope. You're never going to step behind the line. You're always going to be in front of the line. See? It's okay. See? Switch. Switch.
I gotta get you there. I gotta get my
Okay, it takes time, no problem. Go!
Freemasons, fascists, agnostics, and the fact is, I feel the energy in the room. Show more density in the room. He wasn't there with us in the room. I've been this way since I'm in the room. I feel the energy in the room. Show more density in the room. He wasn't there with us in the room. I've been this way since.
What, sir? Sure, sure. I'll be right there. Switch! It takes time. So, get on your line. Rear foot's going to stay on this line. So the lead leg is going to step back and become the rear leg. See that? Same thing. So now my rear leg is going to step up and become the lead leg. See that? See? Here's the easy way to learn that. Stay on this line, and then see this line? Step, 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 step. Switch! Right here. Right here. Yep, and then step here. Go! Don't step behind the line. Stay on that line. Now, step up to it. Good. No, just don't step behind it. Yep, there you go. Good. Keep going. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. There you go. Switch! Whoa! Right now on the footwork, all I care about is the footwork.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about the hands. We'll worry about the hands on the bag and on training. Right. But on the footwork, just get the footwork down. Yes, sir. Ah, you getting it? Yeah, good. Good. Follow the line. So watch. Time! Complicated ones to learn, and it's one of my favorites. And anybody who spars me will know why. All right, for your next round. So, part the C's. There you go. All right. There you go. You're right for the camera. There you go. All right. So, we're going into what the warm-up was at the last part. Okay? So, you're going to go 1, 2. On that, after that second knee, you're going to drop down. Telkatum, telkatum. Okay? So, that's all I want the beginners to do. The advanced people, I have something else for you after that. But if you're newer, all I want you doing is those 4 knees. So you can learn the range of those 2 knees. I want to make sure that when I lift it, it's almost like I'm kneeing over top of a table. There's a table here. Boom, there's 1. Boom, there's 2. When you drop this on the second time, shrimp position, knee, drop down, knee. And that's all you're going to be doing if you're under 6 months. Okay? 6 months and under, that's all you're doing for this round. Just to learn the difference between these 2 knees. All right? If you're over 6 months, after that second knee, I want you adding in an elbow 8 to 7. Okay? So, all fighters. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 7. Okay? You do have the same arm or switch arms. I don't care. But after that last knee, as you drop down, once you hit it. Okay? So hit the first 2 knees, the second 2 knees. When the second knee is dropping, I want to see the elbow 8. Okay? Elbow 7. Yeah. use the weight of the last knee number 4. Use the weight to throw in number 8. From number 8, 7. Okay? So all you're doing from here is you switch your arm, let your arm drop, and fire the 7. Remember, number 8 is the smashing elbow, the poking elbow. So when I drop down, I smash forward. I let my shoulder push forward into it. All right? I'm trying to push it through his skull. All right? I pop in. I let my arm, my upper arm, now drop to my other side. And I pull back and back elbow. Okay? So for all the advanced people, 6 months and over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Include those 2 elbows at the end. Everybody else, I just want those 6 months and under, just those 4 knees. All right? All right. Out here, your partner will be doing squat to knee raise. All right? Try to get the squat as high as you can. If you can, smack your shoulder, okay? Get as high as you can, because this is going to really loosen the hips up. You learn power and flexibility at the same time. All right, here we go. Ready!
I have to ask you this on the last round.
Yes, sir.
I'll notice like some people, mainly like Nair, when he does it straight knees, he'll get this little twist at the end.
That's fine.
Is that just like a pivot?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad you noticed. So
Yeah, cool.
a lot of new guys don't know how to do that yet, and that's fine. They're still learning. So the way you do it is it comes all the way out.
Yeah.
Once it hits here, you pivot up here and you turn the hip.
And that's as we're doing this part.
Yeah. So like a cow drone, for example, I'd be here. Boom. It's right there.
Okay.
It's on the very end.
Okay.
Yeah. It's technically switch. It's technically still a straight knee.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I'm gonna try and work with it.
Yeah, sure. Go. Good. Bring it straight up. There you go. There you go. Good. 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 Just straight up. Boom. Yep. Yes, sir. Switch. Go. Switch. Go.
That elbow spot is kind of weird.
Oh, no. It's an 8.
Well,
So it
eight-
drops. Yeah. So when you hit here, then you pop it. Switch and go. Yeah. So it's like if I was here, and it's like that's up that last one, and then this drops. See it? So as this drops,
okay.
you pop forward.
Not a separate. What am I
Yeah.
doing? I'm going like boom.
Yeah. You lose power. Yeah. You want to be able to pop and then drop right off of it. So it's boom. It's right there. And then you can pop right behind.
Now with that one for the elbow 5, it's kind of like not. You're close enough. You can just take the chance with not covering your face.
It's double 8.
Elbow 8 is the cover for
Yeah,
your face.
yeah, that's why you're here. So, boom, it's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you should just cover from here. It's usually right here.
Let's go boom.
Yeah. Yeah, so if I'm here, boom, boom, or boom.
Yeah.
So it's usually right here.
Right, but when the elbow 5 comes, I feel like, so I'm like elbow 8, right?
Yep.
And then I gotta go like this.
Yeah.
See, this is open now.
Yeah,
I
but
guess my elbow's in their face.
But you're firing, yeah, exactly. So when you're firing, boom, you're here. So if they're not gonna have a chance to respond.
Yeah, so, yeah, that was my question.
Yeah, yes, sir. Switch. Okay. Go. You're fine. There you go. If you do it off that last knee, you can actually use that body weight to pop it forward. Yeah, it hurts a lot more. Switch.
Can you do that one more time?
Go.
Elbows.
Yeah, on that.
From here, I don't know how to.
Are you just cocking back into it, or?
So when you're here, you pop in, and then as it drops,
Right.
you let it drop, and you right there. So what you're
So
doing,
it's super small. You're not
it's
like-
super small. Oh no, it's boom, boom, right there.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir. No problem.
So no, there ain't no stopping them. So no fish when I'm blacking out. I don't see nothing when I'm flashing out.
Time. All right. Now we're gonna add a kick. All right. So for beginners, okay, can you add a cow kratum after a kick? Can you add a cow kratum after a kick?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, you can. Good job. So when I'm here, I'll do off the switch layer. I'll just go southpaw so you can see it. All right. So from here, okay, I can kick, shuffle in, and pop. Okay, shuffle in and pop. It's a very small shuffle, but if you watch Muay Thai, they often do shuffle as they kick. Okay, we often shuffle as we kick. Okay, so when I'm here, I will kick, shuffle in, pop. All right, that comes in really handy. So, how about you, sir? The reason why it comes in so handy is because a lot of times you're out here fighting, boom, right? Oh, fighting, oh, boom, right? Well, they'll try to move in on you after a kick, and that's when that comes in handy because he's decreased the range. I can't throw another kick, okay? There's not enough range. So if he's moving in on me, I have just enough room to quickly add that knee if he's moving in. So I'm here, he's moving in, boom. I can just nail it right there, okay? So that's when that comes in handy is after that kick, they're trying to floor you. You know, gas pedals on. So you kick, bring that knee back to your chest, boom, you pop it out, all right? So the only thing I want the new people to do is practice kick, shuffle in, pop the knee. So all you're doing for the whole round, as many times as you can. You're out here, small shuffle in, pop, okay? Again, kick, shuffle in, pop, over and over again. For you new fight, or for you advanced fighters, I want you doubling it up into the knee. All right, so 6 month and up. 6 month and up. I want a double kick into the knee. All right. And again, You're doing small shuffles. Small shuffles. So if I'm out here, hup, hup, boom, I'm working my way in to the knee. Or your opponent's working in on you. And then you use the knee. Does that make sense? Okay. So 6 months and under, one kick, shuffling a little bit, poke knee. Okay. 6 months and over, double kick, shuffle in, and knee. All right? All right. Your partner will be out here in calisthenics. Your partner's going to be doing what I call running plank. So you'll go into a plank position, and you're going to be right here for as long as you can hold it for 30 seconds. And your abs later tonight are going to feel awesome. All right, here we go. Ready. Go. Yes. Switch. Go. Switch. What's this? Oh, okay. I'll be right there. Okay, so using a rear kick, you're going to kick, do a small shuffle and then knee. Okay. Yeah. Yep. And then as you, you know what? Tonight's your first night, just do the kick. Yes, sir, no problem. Go! Good. Just focus on one kick, one knee. Good. Good. And make sure your hands. Good. And make sure you're guiding with your hands. So just do one kick, one knee.
One kick, one knee?
Yep. So 1, 2, right? And then guide with your hands. Switch. Go. You're getting that good. Yeah, not bad at all. Good. So when you shuffle in a little bit, so if I'm here, I kick, right? And then, boom, right to the knee. There you go. It's okay. This one takes a lot of practice. Go! In fact, if you're new, you can just focus on the kick if you want to.
What's that?
Since you're new, you can just focus on the kick if you want to. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see it. Not bad, not bad. So watch. Kick, right? Shuffle in, knee. Not bad. And make sure your hand is out. See? So if I'm here, watch. 1, 2. Yes, sir. Switch. Go. There you go. Not bad. Nice, Justin. Good. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. You actually get a little more oomph if you bring it closer to your chest. You have the knee.
So on the knee.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Switch. Yeah, because the closer you can bring it in, the more room you have to explode out. Yeah. Yes, sir. Go. There you go. Not bad. Try to get the knee a little closer to your chest because then you can explode out with it harder. There you go. Good. Time. Last round. Last round. All right. So this one's going to be a little more technical than it is hard. All right. But it's kind of a fun one. So you're going to teep and then shuffle into the knee. Okay. Teep and then shuffle into the knee. Now, for anybody who's brand new tonight, I actually just want you teeping. Teeping is an R all by itself. A teep is a front push kick. Okay. So if you're brand new tonight, just get this motion down every time the bag comes to you. If you're brand new, that's all I want you doing. Okay? If you're brand new, teep it every time it comes to you. Okay? You have to get a little bit close to start it off, right? You have to push out, and then it comes to you, teep, 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 teep. All right? Try to keep it above the waist, otherwise you're disqualified. Okay? For everybody else, I want you doing a teep to shuffle knee. Okay? So if I'm here, I'm going to teep and then shuffle. Okay? Teep and then shuffle. I want your hand out a little bit. Protect your face. Okay? So I teep, shuffle. Elbow 8, elbow 1. Okay? Mind you, hey, this is 6 months and up. Yes. What's that? Yeah, you're following along. Good. So the reason that's a shuffle step you're doing. That's why I'm saying it's a shuffle. It's a shuffle. So here, and then you shuffle in. It's that small shuffle step on the supporting leg. On the supporting leg. So I'm throwing a teep and I'm shuffling in. The rear leg shuffles in. It's not really a full switch, okay? It's a small shuffle off the supporting leg, all right? So you'll see, you actually see it in Muay Thai a lot, where they do a little small shuffle. Happens a lot. So I'm here, I teep, get a small shuffle step in, on your knee. Elbow 8, elbow 1. So you finish with an elbow 8, elbow 1. It's a rear elbow 8, a lead elbow 1. All right? So again, I'm back here. I teep. I shuffle in. Down for tum. Elbow 8, elbow 1. Make sense? You see it again? I'll do it again. All right? So again, I'm out here. Okay? I go to teep. Shuffle in. Knee. Elbow 8, elbow 1. All right? All right. If you're out here, your partner will be doing the step up knee burpee. So you come down, you shoot up. You step, you knee. All right? And you come down. I go up, opposite, step, knee. I go down, I come up, step, knee. Make sense? All right, here we go. Ready! Go! Switch! Go! This was not real easy, but it's. But
Dying. My endurance, dude, my endurance is crap.
that's why I made these classes. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's conditioning for sure.
That's right. Go! Not bad, not bad. What do we got? There you go. Good. Yeah. Good. That's good. Good. Make sure. I want you teeping right now. All teeps. I want you all teeps.
As in,
Just this one right here. And I want you to get close, so you have to keep the bag back with your teep. Yeah. On the next round though. Switch! It's a very important skill to have. Go! Is being able to keep the bag off of you because it mimics an opponent. Yes, sir. Good. Master the teep. There you go. Get closer though. Nope, get closer. A little closer. A little closer. There you go. Because that really forces you to understand what it's like to have an opponent coming to you. Switch!
is that super right?
Not bad, not bad. Keep your hands up though.
Okay.
Yeah. But the team is looking pretty good. Go! That's it. Go, go. You know what? I want you to master that teep. Teep. Just keep teeping. I want you to try to keep that bag away from you. The whole time. The whole time. Just keep teeping. Teep again. Right away. Up again. Right away. Right away. Right away. Right away. Yeah. See, watch, watch. You want this to be like an opponent, right? Like that. Yes, sir. Go! Good. Hands up. Yeah.
It's like boxing or
Sort
a little
of.
different.
So yeah. So you want to keep that bag off of you. So like, imagine it's an opponent.
Okay, so I'll be with my lead foot or either one.
Try to use off the lead.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, not bad. That's good. You're getting there. Go! Oh, sharp. There you go, Em. Nice. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Good. On the lead arm, try to keep it here, and then from here, fire it.
Okay.
Yeah. Switch. Go. Nice. There you go. Yeah. Try to keep it off of you. Good. Time. Okay. I'm gonna end today with everyone just doing a real quick clinch swim. Okay. Sir, come by here real quick. All right, so you're gonna grab a partner. You don't need gloves for this. So grab a partner. One on the bicep, one behind his neck. And you're going to swim in and reverse it. Swim in, reverse it. Swim in, reverse it. Swim in, reverse it. You're gonna do this for one full round. Just this. Just doing this. All right? All right, grab a partner. That's all you're doing. Do one round of that. One round of that. Ready? Yes, sir. What's sir?
Here's that last. We're always getting some water.
Oh, it's clinch swim. Yeah, clinch swim. Grab one of these guys right here. It's a clinch swim. So all you're doing is one's on the bicep, one's behind the head, and you reverse. Yep. So, yep, you're clinch swing the whole time. Yeah, grab him over there. Right there. Yeah, good. Try and make it rhythmic. Good. Get a flow. Try to make it feel natural. Good. And slowly try to move your shoulders into it. There you go. Good. Slow it down a little bit. Slow it down. Because you actually want to get some body feel into it. So it should be here. See? And then you swim in. See? It's almost like pummeling. See? So bicep neck. Swim in. See? Swim in. So each time one is behind the neck, one's on the bicep. Behind the neck, behind the bicep. On the neck, behind the bicep. Yeah. Good. Keep it going. 45 more seconds.
This is like 2 minutes.
It's 3.
Doing 3 minutes?
Yep.
1 minute.
No, it's 1 round. 30 more seconds. You're going to want to get this down. We may or may not be playing with this on Wednesday. Heads up. Yeah. 15 more seconds. Time. Yeah, it's a very good drill that may or may not be played with on Wednesday. All right, so that drill is what lets you achieve being able to use your knees and elbows. Once you get a really good clinch swim down, knees are available to you. Elbows are available to you. It's a good thing. So you want to get that swim down to where it's just natural. You can do it in your sleep, you know. Your loved one is wondering what the hell is going on when they're trying to get some rest. No, kidding. But, you know, it's a really good drill, and we'll be going a little bit over the intricacies of it on Wednesday as we drill other things, all right? So, because it's a really good thing to have. You'll see why, all right? Outside of that, who all is doing the Point Muay Thai on August, okay? Okay, good. If you haven't signed up yet, make sure you see me afterwards. There's 2 places you have to sign up. On my list and on the website's list, okay? Because I have to know who's going and they have to know you're coming, all right? So there's 2 places to sign up. One with me, one with them, all right? Just so I know who's going and they know you're coming, all right? So make sure you see me afterwards. Yeah, do that. All right. Make sure you're signed up for Muay Thai Culture, MuayThaiCulture.com. It's a free publication. I put it out almost weekly. You get to the best news in Muay Thai. You get awesome profile views of fighters. When we get a chance, we even do interviews with fighters and trainers. So make sure you sign up. It's a free publication. You get a lot of cool content, all right? So outside of that, I do want you, if you can, to also sign up at KruJuice.com. It's my personal site. I update it. It's my blog. I can hand out prizes on it. So you want to make sure you sign up for that as well. I think that's really all I had for you. If you are new, meet me over at the mirror. We'll go over some tutorial stuff. So if you're new, meet me at the mirror. I will set the timer for 2-minute rounds if you want to get some gentle sparring in over here on this side. Okay? So gentle sparring on this side, tutorials on this side. Okay? So newbies, see me over there. So to go.
Did you say that guy was coming in for a seminar?
Yes. Hey, one more thing, everybody, one more thing. All right. One more thing. Uno más. Okay. The next Wednesday, I'm bringing Justin and Keith in for a 2-hour seminar. Justin and Keith, 2-hour seminar next Wednesday. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemies, bring them all in, okay? It should be a really good time. Regular class time. So nice, cool 2-hour seminar. Justin, Keith, it'll be a really good time. They're a lot of fun. They're a blast. You'll learn a few things. Yeah, come on in. All right? So tell all of your cohorts.
Kru, I'm new, but I cannot stay for the tutorial. Can I watch it online? I've been watching the uploads of all the classes.
You know what? Yeah,
even if I'm here, but
I'll move the camera over. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. All right. New people, come on over. All right. Students, they want to see the tutorials as well, the new. So, new. Cool. All right, so stance and footwork. All right, so let's touch on that a little bit. I'm going to have you guys in like right here. There we go. That'll work. And not new students that want to see it as well. So, all right. So, think of this almost like a boxing stance, and we sometimes use boxing stance. All right. So, stand up straight. Take one, and this is the easiest tutorial you'll ever get. Take one small step out. Make sure the rear leg is pointed out at 45. Hips go over top of the lead leg. Good. Reach up and grab your ears. Drop your arms to your ribs. Keep one hand back by your cheek. Lead hand goes right in front of your face. Now imagine you have two wheels on your cheeks. Start guiding them in circles towards your head. Start marching in place. See? Easy, right? I try to keep it very simple. So there's a bunch of ways to teach this. One way is to take your rear leg and go 1, 2, 3, up. That's one way. Up. So there's a lot of ways to do this. I found the easiest way to teach it. Stand straight up. One small baby step out. Rear leg, step slightly out. Foot in a 45. Make sure your hips are over top of the lead leg. Hands from your ears down to lead hand is going to go slightly in front of the face. Turn the two wheels towards your face. March in place. As you get more comfortable, let your head move around a little bit. Good. If you don't feel like your chin's protected, because sometimes people are too low, right? Imagine you're grabbing a towel and pull over top, because you should have a slight hunch inside your shoulders that protects your chin. Good. Not bad. Not bad. How many people do boxing? Good. I know you do. Boxing. We use the same 6 punches in boxing in Muay Thai. Okay? So it's jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. And we use a very simple 6 count. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. One place I teach is a little bit different than some people's boxing school is I often teach a turnover on the jab and a turnover on the cross. Pinky high, pinky high. So I'll often teach that because you do get a little more whipping power on the end and a little more extension on the punch. So I do teach the turnover on the punches, the straight punches. On the hook punches, you actually want to line your knuckles up. So that way they're all meeting the target at the same time. Because if your pinky is out, you will eventually break it. There's nothing there to support the pinky. So you will eventually break it, so you should turn it over. Unless you're hitting right here. Then you would turn it over because it's a really small target and you have to creep into that spot. So the only time you really turn it over is right here, neck and jaw. Outside of that, from the shoulders down, we would turn it over, lining the knuckles up. So, make sense? All right. 2 main kicks. We saw some variations of that tonight. All right. So we have the Teep, which is the push kick. All right. And the push kick, think of it as I have to get my knee to my waist. My knee to my waist. Or higher. Okay. Never lower. So, because lower is going to lead to a lower kick, unless you're an advanced student that's competing in A class, because then you can kick the legs with the Teep. You can't do that until you hit A class, though. So there's no point even practicing that until you get to A class. So take your knee up to at least waist level. Push out and bring it back. Yeah. Up, out, back. Up, out, back. Good. The weight stays in the ball of my foot. That lets me push forward just a little harder. Yeah. Same thing on the rear. My hands also stay up. my knee also comes as high as my waist. Boom, pop back. Yeah, good. When I go to throw a round kick, again, my knee's going to go up a little bit high. Okay, kind of like I'm throwing a knee. Here's the easiest way to do a kick. Ready? Do a leg raise. Do a leg raise. It's a regular leg raise. Right. See it again. Good. Now, all you have to do is do that. Pivot your foot and turn your hip over, and it turns into a kick. All right. That's the easiest way to start learning it, is to think of it like that. Okay. As you advance, you're going to want to spend more of your time angling your knee in and then kicking off of your knee. You'll make your kick harder, and you'll be able to increase your target range. Yeah. So that takes time. Remember to step out on 45 degrees, right? Step out 45 degrees. Make sure that when you go to kick, you're looking over top of your elbow. I need to protect this jaw, right? Always protect the moneymaker, right? Always. So I move into position. I look over top of my elbow, like a Phantom of the Opera, right? Once it goes up, I'm already stretched out into what will become the kick. When I go to kick, my arm stays out until it turns over. That keeps them on the outside of the kick. So, for example, if I kick them, I can now kick again because I kept them on the outside, right? It also protects my jaw while I'm kicking. So, those are very key points. Because again, you must protect the moneymaker. So, again, you angle and you kick. When I end my kick, by the way, I step back just a little bit, and then I can block. Right? So it's a good way to practice that, because people will rush into you if you miss the kick. So being able to block right afterwards, kind of important. If you are practicing combos, you don't want to go all the way over. Instead, we have what we call kick the can. Okay? Imagine there's a can in front of you. All right? Go to kick it, and then pull your knee back, because it lets you finish the rest of the combo. Because if you're practicing combos, the last thing you want to do is stop the combo, recover from the kick, complete the combo. It's kind of annoying, right? So I can do what's called kick the can. I'm practicing, but you can pull back, and now I can finish the combo. Yeah. So it's a good way to keep the flow going, while you're training. Right? So it lets you keep practicing without breaking stride. So, any questions? Any questions?
The little switch you just did, like with your stance.
So a switch stance, it's a good question. A switch stance is not switching your stance. It's actually switching into a kick. So if I'm here, when I go to switch, I switch to the kick. I don't switch the stance and then do something. It's too late. Your opponent's already kicked you 3 times, right? So instead, when I go to switch, I switch into a kick position, looking over top of my elbow, and I get kind of immediately kick from that position. Yep, look over your elbow. Look over your elbow. Better. So if I was here, watch. Here, right? Boom. See? So I'm here, and then I look over my elbow. Boom. See? That way I'm protected while I do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Make sense? Good. You're getting there. You're getting there. Extend the arm. So remember, look over your elbow. So you go to switch. I'm looking over my elbow. See?
Oh, switch with the elbow.
Yeah. Yeah. So watch. Same side. Nope. Same side. So if I'm kicking here, I'm looking over top.
Oh, watch it.
Yeah. Nope.
At the same time? Okay.
Nope. Switch. Switch. Watch. Switch. Switch.
Oh, we switch it from the same time?
You're switching for your lead side. Yeah. So that would be the side. So you'd be looking over this elbow. That was better. That was better. Yeah, that was better. Yeah. So if I'm here, I switch, boom, and I kick. Yeah. And just practice that for now. Yeah, get that down. Excellent. Okay. Any other questions? All right. I often, between the classes, because I run double classes, so like the next one is starting in like 5 minutes. So I run double classes, but in between the classes, I often run tutorials. So, you know, either stance or footwork or techniques. So, but I often run small tutorials between classes. So feel free to jump in between classes and we'll go over things. All right? All right. Thank you so much. Okay. This is called the Y. Then do it. We'll have to do it to each other during our training gear. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I just thought we'd off to it. I didn't really know.
Yeah. Time of respect. That's all. Yeah. Yes, sir. Next class about to start.